Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best AV receivers in the market for 2023. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these AV receivers, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Denon AVR X4700H. The best 9-channel AV receiver. A sonic tour de force. The X4700H is a jaw-dropping AV receiver with a class-leading specification for movies and gaming. HDMI provision covers 8 inputs, one of which is designated 8K. Generously, there are 3 outputs with eARC support. Advanced Odyssey calibration is very effective, sounding great in our testing room, and once optimized should give equally stunning results in pretty much any listening room. The X4700H is fantastically dynamic, able to cope with dramatic transients like a boss. Bass is tight, and there's a superbly articulate upper mid-range. Unfortunately, it does suffer from an HDMI 2.1 bug when connected to the Xbox Series X, but you can order a device which fixes it. More on this below. Reasons to buy. Barnstorming cinematic performance. Comprehensive connections. Capable across entire frequency range. Reasons to avoid. Suffers from HDMI 2.1 bug. High price. Number 2. Denon AVR X2700H. The best value overall. Denon's AVR X2700H provides an affordable jumping-on point for the brand's 2021 X Series AV receivers. The price tag hints at budget components, but in a smaller viewing room, rather than a cavernous theater, it defies expectations. In our listening tests, it gave a punchy delivery and has no problem with action-orientated soundtracks. Plus, it's nuanced enough to portray subtle ambience too. Power output is rated at 150W for multi-channel, which is generous, and it'll support a 5.1 2-channel configuration or conventional 7.1 surround, depending on how you set up your loudspeakers. There's also 8K support, albeit via a single HDMI 2.1 input. Reasons to buy. Superb value for money. Dynamic, cinematic performer. Reasons to avoid. Only one HDMI 2.1 input. Number 3. Marantz and Rome 1711. The best AV receiver with a low profile. Marantz hasn't changed the look of its half-height lifestyle and our AVR range for the best part of a decade. But we're good with that because beneath the hood, there's been constant evolution. The sonic signature is largely unchanged, and it has a warm sound rather than clinically precise. It's perhaps a fraction less musical than some of its siblings further up the chain, but it's undeniably fun to listen to. You can run a 5.1 2 Atmos setup with a uniform 50W delivered across all 7 channels. There are 6 HDMI inputs, one labeled 8K, which supports 4K/120 and 8K 60 HC. There's only one HDMI output though, but the feature niceties include HEOS multiroom and AirPlay 2. If you don't have a full multi-room speaker setup, you can also use Dolby Atmos height virtualization and DTS X Virtual to roughly emulate a 3D listening experience. Reasons to buy. Low profile design. Well-balanced and fun sound. Competitive price. Reasons to avoid. Single HDMI output. Number 4. Marantz SR6015. This stylish home theater hero has a musical pedigree. There's something enduringly elegant about Marantz's AV component design. The curved fascia with small porthole display speaks of legacy and old-school musicality. But don't let that fool you. This AV receiver is also a movie beast on the cutting edge. We found its audio performance to be sublime, with effortless control of the soundstage. Never feeling under pressure, sonic placement is always precise. A 9-channel model, it can be configured for 7.12. There's also Dolby Atmos height virtualization and virtual DTS X plus a Max Enhanced certification, which means it'll automatically change bass management handling for deeper bass when it recognizes flagged content. The receiver has a single 8K capable HDMI 2.1 input, while smart support covers Alexa and Google Assistant, as well as AirPlay 2. Reasons to buy. Hugely precise cinema sound. Excellent 2-channel performance. Reasons to avoid. Only one 8K and 4K 120 input. Number 5. Arcam AVR 30. The best AV receiver for true home theater connoisseurs. Arcam is often cited as the connoisseur's choice when it comes to home theater. In addition to the usual list of immersive codecs, this high-performing receiver comes with both Oro 3D compatibility and a Max Enhanced certification. And, While the AVR30 is a 7-channel receiver, there's processing headroom for 16 channels if you're prepared to stack up extra amplification. Calibration is best in class, thanks to Direct Live, which does a first-class job of optimizing the AVR output to suit your listening room. Less exceptional is the lack of 2.1 compatibility. Arcam is offering a complete board swap, but this is a prohibitively expensive fix. Still, what the AVR30 lacks in mod cons, it makes up for in performance, proving capable of instantaneous highs and solid plunging lows. Wireless support covers Bluetooth and Wi-Fi with Google Chromecast and AirPlay 2 talents too. Reasons to buy: wonderfully rich and energetic sound, Direct Live room calibration. Reasons to avoid: no 8K and 4K 120 support. Usability is a little basic.